A few days ago, Haiwainet granted an exclusive interview to Ming Zhu, a Pakistani scholar and researcher at the Center for China and Globalization. She discussed her strong bond with China and lauded the CPEC's transformative impact. Ming Zhu also expressed her hope that the Belt and Road Initiative will further enhance global governance. Since she was a little child, Ming Zhu has been associated with China thanks to her father's influence. After receiving admission to Tsinghua University in 2015, Ming Zhu came to China, harboring a dream for the future. When she co-authored an article, a friend gave her the Chinese name Ming Zhu.
My friend said, this name, no, I'm going to give you a different name. And then he suggested Ming Zhu. And basically it refers to Tianzhu, which is also, a historic period of cross-civilizational exchange between ancient Pakistan and China. Basically, I think it's an attempt to highlight the historic exchanges that we've had between our people. I think I'm very lucky with my Chinese name because I love it.
8 years in China have enabled Ming Zhu to travel throughout the country. She has felt the hospitality of the Chinese people wherever she goes.
When I said, Baji Sitani, he said, Batie, how come you? It's such a warm and such a knee-jerk reaction. When I grew up, as a kid in Pakistan, we knew China as our friend, best friend, brother, it's something we know. But one cannot be prepared or expect this kind of reaction when you come to China.
Long-term residence in China has also enabled Ming Zhu to get fresh insights into Chinese society.
I've been to quite a few, obviously outside of Pakistan, some in East Asia, Europe, the US, Middle East. I've been to a few, especially when I was growing up. There is no comparison. And I'm not just saying like Beijing or in Shanghai, but even when you go to a small village, you go to a second, third tier city, it's not only about knowing that you'll be safe, it's about feeling safe in every moment. Feeling safe when you're biking alone at 2 a.m., you're walking on the street alone, safety is not even a consideration. And that is absolutely, unprecedented.
As one of the most important pilot projects of the BRI, the 3,000-kilometer-long China-Pakistan Economic Corridor has delivered tremendous results over the past 10 years, serving as a new benchmark for China-Pakistan friendship.
And the impact of that has been transformative for Pakistan. Basically, in Gwadar, there wasn't a good school for girls because of which the dropout rate was very high. And I thought, this has one of the biggest changes it made was that it had increased the quality of education for girls, the probability for young girls to get an education in Gwadar. Fast forward, even a couple of years later, it is one of the best schools in Balochistan. And that is not something small to achieve.
Ming Zhu comes from Lahore, the second largest city in Pakistan. In her opinion, the city suffers from the lack of a public transportation system that can carry a population of 10 million. Thankfully, Pakistan's history of having no metro line ended in 2020 with the operation of the Lahore Orange Line Metro, which was constructed by Chinese contractors.
You can imagine how badly it was needed. So Orange Line opening during COVID and connecting parts of Lahore that will make it so much easier, so much faster and efficient for people who don't have their own transport to travel from one end to another. This was just historic, It was a big development for Pakistan and Lahore. It became big news in Pakistan. So you have those 22 major infrastructure investments. The roads are so much better than before. Energy infrastructure has improved drastically. These are all positive developments. But I think over here, I'll also mention that CPEC is more than the hard infrastructure. It has also resulted in cooperation, coordination, and platforms that exist between media, between think tanks, between researchers and scholars, between doctors on both sides, the fact that now we have advanced the quality of our communication and understanding with each other is maybe one of the biggest impacts that CPEC is having.
As a researcher of China's foreign policy, Mingzhu regards the Belt and Road Initiative as a vital contributor in the international stage.
When you look at the Belt and Road concept is also evolving with time because it is receptive to reality. The Belt and Road is not just a imagination, it has to respond to, it has to be a problem solver. Right? So I think even when you see the Global Development Initiative, the GSI Security Initiative, and the Civilizations Initiative, these are all initiatives that are playing a part in responding to the realities we face and proposing solutions.